Panama is most definitely a jurisdiction that is beneficial not only from a residency point of view, but also from a banking and investment point of view for many of our clients. Very recently, there has been a new update in the investor visa process, which is of interest to many clients who are looking to invest in Panama and looking to gain residency from that investment. Now, if you have watched our other videos on Panama on this channel, you will know that there are various different ways to qualify to get residency in Panama. And yes, you can work your way toward citizenship via naturalization in Panama as well. But the process, as in any country, starts with residency. So the qualified investor visa in Panama was set by the government to increase from 300,000 US dollars to be raised to 500,000 US dollars. So the government has chosen to now for the next 2 years, and this will be assessed in 2 years' time as well, whether it stays at 300 or it will continue to increase. But currently for the next 2 years, the price point is going to stay at 300,000 in a real estate investment in order to qualify for the investor visa. Now, there are some interesting components to the investor visa, and the first one being that you obtain immediate permanent residence. So there is no wait time for temporary residence like there is with the Friendly Nations visa. And you also gain that immediate PR within 30 days. Yes, the property has to be purchased. The title needs to be in your name. The process needs to be submitted to the government. Within 30 days of that happening, you will obtain your PR with the qualified investor visa. Another positive of the qualified investor visa is that this application and this specific qualification for residency is not discriminatory based on the citizenship and passport that you hold. Other visa options specific to the Friendly Nations visa really only works with about 30 countries that are considered friendly nations to Panama. However, the qualified investor visa is open to citizens and passport holders of any country in the globe. So there are other options on how you can qualify for the investor visa in Panama. The first is real estate, which is previously mentioned is staying at 300,000 for the next 2 years. However, you can also choose in Panama to invest in the stock market in business securities for 500,000 US dollars. And of course, this needs to affect the Panamanian economy. Or the other option is to open a fixed term account in a local Panamanian bank account for 750,000, and that must be kept in the account for a minimum of 5 years. So there are three different options if you are looking to qualify for the investor visa option. However, we see most clients are interested in the purchase of a property and potentially working their way towards citizenship via naturalization. A question that we get from many clients is how often do I physically need to be in Panama in order to not only take advantage of its very beneficial territorial tax system, where if you are not making an income off of locals or a local business in the country, then you will not be taxed within Panama, but also how long do I physically need to be present in Panama each year to keep this active? So, with this visa, you will obtain, as we previously mentioned, the immediate permanent residence. There's no temporary residence component to the investor visa. So, to keep this investor visa active, you do have to be in Panama for a minimum of 1 day. Now, it can be as many days as needed, or you can live there full time, but the minimum is 1 day every 2 years in order to keep your permanent residence in Panama active. So this is quite a low requirement in terms of days requirement, especially when we're comparing it to various other countries and especially tax optimized countries throughout the globe. A lot of time there is going to be a much higher time requirement than simply spending a minimum of 1 day every 2 years. So this along with a property purchase, which you may already be looking into in Panama, where you can then qualify for the investor visa with the purchase of that property or potentially another category of visa, just depending on various factors and the citizenship that you hold, makes Panama a very interesting destination for global clients. If you're interested in learning more about how Panama could potentially work for your tax optimized situation, reach out to us below. We work not only with residencies leading to citizenship, but also corporate and personal bank account formations, as well as investments, bringing investment from your likely high taxing home country into a jurisdiction like Panama and moving crypto across the globe through our regulated and licensed fund in Panama. So if you are interested in investment, financial, or residency solutions in Panama, reach out to us below. And while you're here, click on the video on the screen if you're interested in learning more about global citizen optimization, and I'll see you there.